And so, to deliver the valedictory address on behalf of his cohort, let's welcome Al-Waasiu Abubakari.
Smile, everyone. It's our graduation, not an exam. Member of Council representing the Chancellor. Member of the University Council. Pro-Vice Chancellor in charge of Academic and Student Affairs. Guest Speaker. Registrar. Provost. Deans and Directors. Members of Convocation. Parents and Guardians. Fellow graduates. Invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is with immense honor and gratitude that I stand before you today, entrusted with the privilege of delivering this valedictory address on behalf of my cohort. As we gather here, dressed in the triumph of our hard work and perseverance, we recognize that today is much more than just a celebration. It is a moment to reflect, to express gratitude, and to look ahead. Class of 2024, this is not the end of our journey, but a pause before the next chapter begins. Over the years, we have faced challenges, adapted, and grown in ways we never imagined. As I stand before you, I am reminded of the most repeated advice from my father that anchored me through every storm. Do your best and put your trust in Allah. Sigmund Freud once said, one day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. In my view, Freud's words remind us that struggles are not just obstacles. They are the very things that give meaning to our success. They are the forge that strengthen our resolve, the test that proved our resilience. Life indeed is a game no one ever tells you how to play. When we first set foot at the University of Ghana, some of us knew exactly what we wanted. Others were unsure, simply hoping for the best. What a journey it has been. We faced the COVID-19 together with the double track system, where a 12-week semester worth of coursework was taught in 6 weeks. Adapting wasn't easy. We juggled online classes, unstable internet, and the need for strict self-discipline. We attended lectures from our beds, struggled with Zoom glitches, and turned our rooms and balconies into last-minute study spaces. Even the Wi-Fi sometimes seemed to socially distance itself from us. Who would forget the 2022 UTAG strike? A time of uncertainty when we weren't sure if we'd graduate or just add former students to our CVs. Some of us even started weighing our options. Yet, we held on, adapted, and made it through. For many of us, the weight of expectation was heavy, and the fear of failure was real. There were moments when self-doubt crept in, when an overwhelming workload made us question if we could make it. But we did. We persevered through sleepless nights, group projects that tested our patience, and lectures that made us reconsider our life choices. We faced it all with determination and the support of those around us. My story, like many of yours, began with uncertainty. It began with questions, with setbacks, and with moments of doubt. I grew up in Wadobli, a small town in the Upper West region of Ghana, where dreaming beyond survival was a luxury. Opportunities were scarce, and labor took priority over education. At African Child School, poverty and loss of faith in education reduced my class from 40 to just 6 by primary 5. We studied under leaking roofs, pausing lessons when it rained. Yet, what we lacked in resources, we made up for in determination. During my senior high school years, I had the privilege of competing in the National Science and Maths Quiz, which brought me to the University of Ghana Legon campus for the competition. With a lifelong dream of becoming a medical doctor, I applied to the University of Ghana Medical School as my first choice and computer engineering as my second. While I was not admitted to the medical program, I was offered a place in the computer engineering program, which I accepted, a field I knew nothing about beyond playing Road Rash and Vice City. The first few weeks were brutal. I walked into my first physics lecture on harmonic motion and saw stars. My brain resonated at the sound of Dr. Asiman's voice, not in awe, but out of sheer confusion. My first IA, a big fat 0. Like many of you, I was ready to pack my bags and go home. But then, I was reminded by a verse in the Holy Quran, لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. Allah does not burden a soul beyond which it can bear. Quran chapter 2, verse 286. This held me down and gave me the courage to continue. This university has been both our training ground and our testing ground. The lessons we've learned extend beyond lecture halls and textbooks. We've mastered the art of adaptation, whether it was navigating online learning, balancing multiple responsibilities, or finding ways to thrive in an ever-changing world. Education, we've realized, isn't just about acquiring knowledge. It is about questioning, innovating, and persisting. And setbacks, they are not the end of the story, just plot twist that makes the journey even more meaningful. As we step into the next chapter, let us not be afraid of blank pages. Instead, let us embrace them as opportunities to create, to explore, and to redefine what is possible. Let us be bold in our writing, intentional in our actions, and fearless in the pursuit of our dreams. For some, the path ahead is clear. For others, it is still taking shape. And I believe that's okay, because great stories are not written in a single draft. They are revised, rewritten, and refined through experience and effort. Let us commit to the process of continuous growth, to lifelong learning, and to the courage of rewriting our own destinies. As we may have learned, no great story is written alone. Behind every success, there are those who have guided, supported, and inspired us. To our families who sacrificed and believed in us when times were tough, to our lecturers who challenged us to think critically and pushed us beyond our limits, to our friends who walked this journey with us, sharing in our laughter and our struggles, to many others who lent a helping hand and encouraged us along the way. This achievement is as much yours as it is ours. And for me, some names deserve special mention. My father, Al-Waasiu Abubakari, who was more of a friend than a father. My mother, Habibata Abubakari, and my brothers. No words can fully express my gratitude for your unwavering support, prayers, and belief in me. Dr. Percy Okai, the head of Department of Computer Engineering, who served as my project supervisor. Your guidance and support have been invaluable. The CPEN class of 2024. Our collaboration and togetherness paid off. The Fridos brothers, your knowledge and experience have been transformative. Indeed, wisdom shared is wisdom gained. Africa to Silicon Valley, A2SV, and the CEO, Mr. Emery Varol, you indeed shaped our mindset and exposed us to the true definition of technology. Mr. Abdul Basit, CEO of the Down Boys, is more than just a degree. It is a symbol of breaking barriers, of defying expectations, and of proving that where you start does not determine where you will end. Class of 2024, as we leave this hall, we take with us much more than just degrees. We carry the lessons that no classroom could teach. We are stepping out into a world that is constantly shifting, where uncertainty is the only certainty. And yet, we are ready because we have already faced the unknown and emerged stronger. May we continue to strive for excellence, to uplift those around us, and to remain true to our values and beliefs. Congratulations, class of 2024. Things just got interesting, bound to be exciting. Ready? Thank you, everyone.